It is 2031, folks, and that means it's time for the playoffs here in year number 8 with the Neptunes. We are the 1 seed once again, coming off a 66-win season, our second straight 66-win season, and we got to face the New York Knicks here in the first round of the playoffs. Their lineup looks like this. They've got a couple of solid starters, but also two kind of underwhelming starters that are in their lineup. Allen Hart and Timothy Clark, both kind of mid-70s players. So usually teams like this don't really have much problems against, but Matthew Wright Foreman has been kind of a low-key beast throughout the first 6 years of his career. He's coming off kind of a year where he had less points than the previous 2 seasons, but still puts up like 17 and 10 on average. He's playing a lot less than last year, obviously. They also got Deanna Whitney, who previously played in San Antonio alongside Wembanyama, and he's been their top scorer this year after a career year last year on his final rookie year on his contract. We've also got Kent Gary, who also used to play for San Antonio a couple years back. He's been here for a couple years now, averaging about 5 assists per game. So the team is solid, but they're the 8th seed. We are the 1 seed. So without further ado, let's try and complete this first round here in this episode. I'm going to try and go through game 1, and then if it becomes a blowout, I'll sim through it, and then we'll go through, hopefully, the rest of the series in this episode. But got to start here with game number 1. And Anunoby is going to be fully healthy going into this game, which is perfect. But real quick, I do want to make a few adjustments to our lineup. I want to give Boyd and Jovanovic a few more minutes apiece, just because they're obviously the key players on the roster. I'm going to give Jovanovic more minutes here in the second quarter, and I'll let him play the entire fourth. So we'll get about 36 minutes, and then for Mac Boyd, we'll probably take a few minutes away from, I'm going to say Matthew Rhodes, and we're going to let Boyd play a little bit more here in the second quarter. I think I want him to get probably 40 minutes, so I'll give him a few extra here, and then one more extra in the third quarter. So now he's up to 40. I like this balance better for the postseason. Without further ado, let's dive into the first playoff game of the season. Like last year, we'll have home court advantage throughout the entire playoffs, including in this series. So here we go at home in Virginia Beach. The playoffs have tipped off. We'll start with the basketball. Boyd pulls up. That shot's good to open the scoring. He won MVP. Over 33 points per game to close out his season. Once he moved to power forward, he was a completely different player. So I think going forward, that's got to be his main position. Kent Gary misses his first shot. Screen from Jalen Duren. Boyd with a beautiful feed back to him. Time counting down. Gary's got to create. Going to the rim. Jalen Duren with some great defense to thwart the stop. Or to get the stop, rather, not thwart it. 4-0 Neptunes. Jovanovic has a mismatch. He lost the ball, though. Deanna Whitney pokes it out for the steal. He's trying to go right to the rim, but Boyd swats that one out of bounds. It'll stay with New York. Inbound pass deflected. Foreman misses the dunk, but Clark gets the rebound. Boyd there on him, and they still can't find a bucket. Jovanovic, quick 3 on the other end, no good. Wright Foreman pulls down the miss. There's a steal for Kuminga. The Knicks with their first turnover of the ball game, and Jalen Duren is all the way up ahead. It's 6-0 early on. Trying to put themselves on the board here. Kent Gary with it. Time once again counting down. Contested 3. Nothing dropping right now early on. The defense is off to a really good start. Jalen Duren lost his dribble and goes up with it for the buckets. Neptunes 4 for 5. Knicks 0 for 6. Not how you want to start against the 1 seed. Timeout, New York. We do come in, by the way, winners of 13 straight games, so This start makes sense. There's the first bucket for the Knicks, and it comes from the guy that you would probably expect to score a lot in this game, Matthew Wright Foreman. We'll see if he and Dion Whitney, their top 2 scorers, can step up here. Duran has it jarred loose, and Wright Foreman picks up a steal. A couple of those for the Knicks here in the first quarter. We got Clark around a couple of screens. Boyd picks him up. Some great defense by the Neptunes here in this first quarter so far. No room to breathe for the Knicks. Uh-oh, that's a turnover. Boyd with a bad screen. He made Carey hit the deck. A screen from Clark. Whitney trying to create by himself. Kuminga there on the shot. Another steal for Wright Foreman. Jovanovic now with 2 turnovers here. They have not been able to score off of him, though. Baseline. Gary draws the foul. First on Jovanovic, and this will end the cold spell for the Knicks. Free throw up and good. Just over 10 points per game this year for Kent Gary. That's pretty much what his career average has been throughout his career so far. Played 4 years in San Antonio as the point guard. Has played 3 now here in New York. Kuminga left open. That one's going to go in. 11-4. He's coming off the All-Star season as well. Whitney lost his dribble. Clark lost the ball out of bounds off of his knee. Neptunes take over. Off-ball screens for Boyd. Kuminga gets it to him. He's fouled on the shots. Allen Hart's first foul for him. First foul for the Knicks. First free throw is up and good. And Boyd, as usual, 2 for 2. I'm counting down again. This Knicks offense cannot create anything by themselves as Kuminga stuffs Whitney's shots. Boyd penetrates, hands it off to Duran. Reverse jam. That looked way too easy. Duran's got 8 points, 4 for 4 to lead our team. Wilson Towns and Matthew Rhodes check in. This is the first appearance here in the postseason for Wilson Towns with this team. Gonna see what he can do for us off the bench. Only 4 points for New York. Whitney finally finds a good look and makes us pay for it. Towns off the screen, turns the ball over. Foreman jumps the pass. Whitney off the backboard and out. Let's put too much on it. Boyd's got Agbaji to his left in the corner. The 3 is no good. Rhodes on Gary. Time counting down. Another deep 3 does not drop. They're having some issues finding open looks right now, and Gary is 0 for 5. Towns feeds Jalen Duran, but he can't finish the play. Whitney on the baseline. That jumper falls, and they're back within 6. Towns finds some room. That's not an easy shot, but I don't blame the guy for taking it. Inside, Clark lost the ball. Duran had a steal, but he steps out of bounds. Inbound below the rim, and we almost had a steal, but Achua just barely mistimed it, and now it's a 4-point game all of a sudden. They found their rhythm, and we're going to call it timeout. Achua for 3. Not this time. I'm kind of getting used to him knocking those down, but not really going to expect it, per se. 3 to go here in the first quarter. Knicks trying to get themselves towards the lead here. They're on a bit of a run right now. I think they've scored 7 straight without us having a bucket drop. That one goes for Hall. We find some offense. Towns finds Boyd. Uncontested 3. You know that one's going in. How many times has the shot clock been winding down against this team? It's been a lot early on. Screen comes up. Boyd, baseline, beautiful play. Oh, it's Ball, not Hall, my bad. He shoots again. That one's not gonna drop. Boyd, a full head of steam the other way, over 2 defenders, up and good. And that's a turnover. Bad screen from Wright Foreman gives us the ball back. 4 turnovers per team. Ivanovic in the paint. Kicks it out to Rhodes. He knocks it down in the corner. Right to the rim. Deanna Whitney trying to toy with Boyd, and they're going to get him for a foul here. Thought that could have been a clean one, but I guess not. Free throw up and good for Whitney. Shot 48% from the field during the regular season, and he's played pretty well here in the first. Out on the wing. Mac Boyd drops in a triple again. Assist to Jovanovic. We'll have the last shot here in the first quarter, trailing now by 13 points. Warwick with it. The shot is no good. Only 15 points for the Knicks in the first quarter. That's a good start on defense by us. All right, so 1 quarter gone. That's a good look for Ball, but it doesn't go. The Knicks don't jump back in this game here soon and make another run like they did a few minutes ago, then probably just going to sim a little bit and see how the game shakes out, and then maybe go into the later games in the series. There's a turnover from Jovanovic. Ball on the other end. We'll have some free throws. First one, up and good. This Ball guy has been pretty aggressive so far, but 1 for 2 stint at the charity line. Still up by double digits here, folks. Baji's going to be open. He's got Jovanovic to his right. Bit of a late pass, but good defense by Whitney to recover on defense. They left Anunoby open. Got to hit that one next time. Quick pass up to Levins. Blocked by Boyd. Another one. Okongwu gets it back and knocks down the jumper. But how about Boyd's defense, man? What a start for him. Right to the rim, and a foul against Levins will put Boyd back at the line. He's already got 14 points, has yet to miss a shot or a free throw. He's got 16 points now. Nice cut. Warwick inside and fouled. More free throws for New York. Baji picks up the foul this time. Damien Warwick coming off the bench. About 11 points per game this season. 84% free throw shooter, but he misses the front end of this one. 1 for 2. Boyd hands it off. Achua lost it. Boyd gets it back. Good pump fake. He's fouled again. Okongwu this time picks it up. 5th free throw on the day for Boyd, up and good. If we get to a 15-point lead here soon, as that one misses, then I will sim a little bit and see what happens. Whitney gets the pass up ahead. A mismatch against Jovanovic. Good kick out to Levins, open shots. But he can't knock it down. Plenty of wide open threes have not gone in for New York. They are only 41 and 41 on the season. Boyd for 3. That one doesn't drop. That was a good look. And we get it right back. Ball lost it. Jovanovic with the steal. The lob up to Anunoby. How did that get over the top of that entire team? What a pass. Trying to get Whitney open off ball. OG's there, and the shot rolls around and out. Chua, great feed to Boyd inside for the easy jam. 19 points for Boyd. What a first half so far for him, and still 9 to play in the first half. We lead by 16 points. Let's sim a little bit and see if they can make their way back in this game, or if we're just going to blow these guys out here in game 1. This will allow us to move through the series a little bit faster. They're playing some solid basketball here in the second quarter, though. We jump back, though, with a strong finish to the quarter, and we're off to a great third quarter start, extending our lead. We lead by over 25 points now, going into the fourth quarter, and it's going to stay pretty much the same. The Neptunes hang on to win 117-90. Boyd ends up dropping 39 at 10 and 7 on 14 for 17 shooting. 3 blocks to go along with it. Jovanovic had 6 turnovers and shots pretty well from the field. Kuminga was solid. Jalen Duren drops a double-double. And nobody for us was scoreless. We had 17 turnovers, though, which has got to get better going forward. Only 12 for the Knicks. Whitney ends up dropping 27 on 23 shot attempts. Wright Foreman as well with 20+. But a 27-point win for the Neptunes. Go into game 2. And for this one, let's simcast the first half and see where things go from there. Starters stay the same here in this one. No adjustments for either lineup going into game 2. Off to a good first quarter start, but the Knicks climb back in the game here in the second quarter, and we have a close one going on here in game 2. We'll sim some of this third quarter and then jump in the fourth regardless of the score, because it's going to be close, it looks like, no matter what. And the Knicks are having a really strong third quarter to extend their lead. And we got some work to do here in the fourth quarter, down by 5. But it's a 6-0 start to the quarter in the last 30 seconds. Just what you want to see. We've also got the ball. A chance to make it a one-score game. And we turn the ball over instead on the very first play. Ball poked it out. Damian Warwick down the middle with positioning over Jovanovic. 16 assists for the Knicks. They are 30th in the NBA, so they're bottom 5 passing team. I think we're a top 6 passing team this season. Chu with the screen. Boyd on the move. Pulls up, and the shot's good, plus the foul. Whitney picks up the shooting foul. And the free throw for Boyd is no good. He thought he had that one because he looked away as soon as he took it. Still a 5-point game. Fade away. Levins can't knock it down. Lane opens up. Jovanovic attacks, but can't finish through the contacts. Solid on-ball defense from Clay Ball. Behind the arc. Good from Damian Warwick. Mismatch for Boyd. He posters Warwick! Yes, sir! First grave of the playoff run. Open shot for Ball. That one drops in. So the Knicks here in this game showing a lot more life on offense, and they do not want us to get back in this game. Chua right to the rim and blocked out of bounds by Okongwu. Inbound pass to Jovanovic. He steps into a pass out to OG. It just dances off the rim. That's now 2 wide open threes he's missed in this series so far. Whitney at the rim on the other end, and the Knicks take a 11-point lead. It's 9 to play. Oh, we almost turned the ball over there on that pass, but Rhodes has an open look. We're back with Finn. 8 points. Need some stops down the defensive side of the ball. Backdoor cuts. Pass deflected by Mac. Boy, what a play. He's got Rhodes up ahead. The layup's in there for 2. Defense to offense. Gotta love it. Screen from Wright Foreman. Ball pulls up. The shot no good, but Foreman follows it up. Chua. A deep 3. Screen from Okongwu. Ball, another shot. That one ricochets off the rim as well. Shot clock under 5. Good defense by New York. Boyd's going to have to just throw it up. No good. Another screen. Pick and roll with Foreman. Jovanovic does it loose, and Boyd's got the steal. 2-on-2. Jovanovic up ahead all alone. 6-point game again. Gonna keep trying the pick and rolls. Ball blocked by Achua. Can we keep the rally going? Boyd has his shot snatched by Wright Foreman. What a play. And they turn the ball over. Anunoby cuts off the pass. We get it right back. Achua, please don't shoot this. He's going to pull the trigger. But it's good this time. Achua cuts the deficit in half. Timeout, New York. Under half the quarter left to play. Whitney finds an open look and responds. Out of the timeout, that's a good play to draw. The Knicks just trying to stave us off here in the last few minutes of this game. Boyd through the traffic, laying it in. Big bucket right there. He's got 27. Ball from the wave. Misses the shot, but Clark's there on the glass. Got to stop these offensive rebounds here soon because it's costing us. Ball or... No, not ball. That was Gary for 3. No good. Boyd going right to the rim. Spinning and scoring again. He does not want to go down, or not go down, but have the series tied 1-1. Don't want to drop a game here against the 8th seed. 2-point game now. Gary, that's not a smart pull-up, but he knocks it down. No. Jalen Duren, I don't think I've ever seen him make a 3 since like year 3 in the series. He's back in, so not going to have any of those threes drop any longer, but they turn the ball over. Oh, mismatch down low. Help coming on Jalen Duren. He shoots instead and has it rejected out of bounds by Wright Foreman. You gotta pass out next time, man. Only 8 seconds on the shot clock here. Ivanovic has it. Screen coming. Good look. No good, though. Whitney fires on the other end. No good, but Foreman comes in for the rebound. Kuminga prevents the putback. Huge stop right there. Behind the arc. The sniper shows up. 1-point game. Inching our way closer and closer to a lead. Just clawing our way back in this ball game. Can the Knicks hold on? They're going to feed Wright Foreman down low. Jalen Duren can't get the stop. And they get a steal off of Boyd. A rare turnover in the winning moments of this game. The Knicks have a chance to go up by 2 scores again. Gary shuffles the pass to Clark, and he's fouled by Boyd. Some big plays by the Knicks on offense, and a big turnover there forced by Timothy Clark, who's also got the free throws. 2 for 2. I'm counting down, gotta find something. Boyd has to throw it up again. Off the front rim and out. 5-point game. We got Gary off ball. Open look. Uncontested. It's back to 7. Off the screen. Back to Duren. Easy dunk. Down low. A quick bucket right there. Took only 12 seconds off the clock. You cannot allow one more point or bucket here. He stops every time down the court. Gary's got it, trying to go right at Jovanovic. He shakes him off and finishes. Wow, what a big play right there. It's not over yet, but that makes it a lot more difficult. He can roll with Duren. Boyd misses the shots, and he had Kuminga behind him wide open for a 3. Pick and roll. Wright Foreman misses the layup. The door's still open. Boyd, left-hander off the back iron and through. It's back to 5. We still have enough time to get a stop, a bucket, a stop, and a bucket to win this game. We're going to double Gary, cross-court pass to Hartz, and now Whitney's got some room. No good, but Foreman gets the rebound, and this game is nearly over. Too many offensive rebounds allowed here in the fourth quarter, man. Jovanovic fouls out. These free throws will essentially, well, maybe not. I thought that would put this game away, but if he's going to miss one, he might still have a chance here. He goes 0 for 2. Wilson Towns playing some huge minutes. Boyd to the rim, blocked! Wow. A couple of minutes to forget for Mac Boyd down the stretch in game 2. A turnover on a play where we could have taken the lead or tied it up, and ever since then, it's gone downhill. 1 for 2 for Whitney, 6-point game. We got no timeouts left, got to score fast here, and it's got to be a 3 pretty much. You could not attack the rim here. Boyd with it. Taking way too much time. Like, what are we doing here? Okay, game's definitely over now. Game's over now. They're going to win. And surprisingly, the New York Knicks have evened the first round series at 1 game apiece, taking game 2. We had a lot of chance here to get back in front, but too many turnovers, too many offensive rebounds allowed, and that's why we lose here in this ball game. Did not expect this game to go the way it did, but I guess that is kind of an eye-opener. 5 TOs here for Boyd, 14 for 30. Jovanovic, 7 for 16. Just could have shot better in this game, I think. I mean, they didn't even have, like, one guy that was having a great day overall. They just had a lot of guys put some points on the board. They had, what, 5, 6 players in double figures here in this game? So good job by them, I guess. And we also took 18 less free throws than them. That had to have been why we lost this game, not just how the fourth quarter went. Damn. All right, well, same thing for game 3. We'll do the same exact thing for game 3 here on the road at Madison Square Garden. Although I wish it actually looked like MSG here in game. We're going to sim the first half, see how it goes. Pretty back and forth first quarter. Knicks in front. And we are going to be losing at halftime, it looks like, by a handful of buckets. We go to the second half, and the Knicks are still leading. We're making our way back in, though. We take the lead here. They get it back, and now we're trading buckets. And we are ending this quarter extremely strong. Just what you want to see. Can we close it out here in the fourth quarter? We lead by around 12. Under 5 to go. The Knicks get within this game within a couple of points. I will jump in, but they're not going to. And we are going to come out on top by 11 points. 129 to 118. Oh my, a triple-double for Dion Whitney here in Game 3, despite the losing effort. Mac Boyd, 41, 7, and 11, 5 steals. Jovanovic, 24 points on 23 shot attempts, but had 9 assists, so can't really complain about that all too much. And an Obi 1 for 5 here in this game. Rhodes 1 for 6 behind the arc. But we take this one, shooting very well from behind the arc. We force 19 TOs, and we take Game 3 to go up 2-1 in the series. Do the same exact thing for Game 4, and then we'll try and watch a lot of Game 5, hopefully. Knicks jump out to an early lead. We end the first quarter strong and lead by 5. Second quarter going our way as well, but still holding on by a thread. We go to the fourth quarter, or the third quarter rather, and we are neck and neck right now. We'll jump in with about 5 to play, and we are only up 67 to 66. At the line, it's Matt Wright Foreman. 14 points so far today, 6 for 12 from the field. And his free throws can put them in front. It's up, and it's good. The Knicks lead by 1. Pull up from Jovanovic off the glass. Not the smartest shot right there. Gary with the crossover. The shot is good. I wonder why Anunoby is so tired out there these last couple of games. Mid-range jumper online for Boyd. And a legal screen from Wright Foreman. He was moving. So turnover gives us the ball back. Agbaji checks in for OG. Pull up 3. No good from Jovanovic. He has not been good on those kinds of shots as of late. Those pull-up 3s. Pass back to Foreman. Fouled, and he's got the bucket as well. First foul against Mac Boyd. Wright Foreman's already got a double-double brewing here. Free throw is good again. They lead by 4. Boyd gets the feed down low. Okongwu there, and Boyd left it short. Wright Foreman trying to go to work. Down low. Boyd with the stop this time. Got to get the offense going here, though. Get ourselves back in the lead. Backdoor cut by Kuminga. That's more like it. They love this two-man game. The pull-up from Gary offline. Boyd sees a lane. Attacking Foreman. Bucket no good, but the third foul against him. And free throws could tie it up here. First one offline. Come on, man. Back end is good. They got Cross in the game. Now that's a good feed to Levins. What happened there on defense? Chua the screen. Boyd fires and knocks down the pull-up J. Now looks like down below, if you missed it, Wembanyama got hurt in the playoffs. Not sure if he can play through it or not, so the Spurs might be in trouble there without their best player. Gary finds Okongwu, and that was horrible pick-and-roll coverage right there. Uh-oh. Here we go. Achua with the triple. Let's go, dude. Cross. Steps back. Shot no good. Boyd pulls it down. Screen from Achua. Towns has a lane. A beautiful drive, but how do you miss the layup? What? I can't believe he just beefed that. Cross, fouled on the other end, and they've got free throws. Man, we should be up by 1 right now. Come on. Towns, I don't know. I just don't get that. That is a mind-boggling miss. The free throws are both good. Towns crosses up Whitney, throws up a shot. That one's good. Way to make up for it. Okongwu comes up for the screen. Under 5 on the clock. Bounce pass stolen by Achua. Towns with the loose ball pickup. Up to Anunoby with the foul. Almost got the bucket to go. A chance to put us in the lead at the charity line. First one is up and good. Tied at 80 points apiece. And now we're back in front. Boric guarded closely. That one, I think, was deflected by Boyd. He brings it up, steps back, and hits the jumper. Yes, sir, dude. What a play. Last shot of the quarter. Boric. Almost got that one to go. But we have a slim lead here with 1 quarter left to play, trying to go up 3-1 in the series. Fourth quarter begins. Knicks start with the ball, down by only 1 score. Some good rebounding and some good defense will get us the win, and that's a good start. Achua rejects the shot from Okongwu. Jovanovic the pull-up three on the other end, and we have doubled our lead. The Knicks took the second home game for us. Can we take the second home game for them? Warwick at the rim. Can't lay it in. Why are you going right after it? Boyd, he's probably your best defender on the team right now. Just not a smart play. They haven't scored in over 2 minutes. Pull-up three. Jovanovic, no good. Again, those pull-ups on the move are not his best shot right now. Open look for ball. It's up and good. It's back to 3. Another one. Jovanovic can't knock it down. I wonder why he's been taking those kinds of threes a lot more often as of late. Backing down. Boyd, Okongwu with the finish. The Knicks won't go away. For 3. No good from Mac Boyd. The door is open for the Knicks to jump in front here on this possession. Great pass to Ball, but he can't knock it down this time. Lucky break for us. I would have put them back in front. Achua has a huge mismatch. That one's got to go in. The defense by Mac Boyd on Warwick has been nothing short of perfect. Another block. Rhodes with some room. The 3-ball is online. Whitney attacks the paint, and they call that a foul? What? That's another questionable foul call that I think is a block, but I forgot how to challenge. I don't feel like pausing just to Google it, so we're going to let the game play out. Every call by the ref is going to be a good one. And he goes 0 for 2. Ball don't lie, brother. That's some beautiful stuff right there. Out of the corner. Late pass to Boyd. Levens, though, slow to react. The shot won't go. Inside the paint. Rhodes with the rejection. Nothing falling right now in the paint for the Knicks. We still lead by 6. Got to find some good looks here, though. Screen from Boyd. He's wide open for 3. Yes, sir. Good pass. Nice shuffle pass. Okongwu kicks it back out. Ball for 3. No good again. Boyd over 2 defenders. Would have rather passed that one out next time. At the rim, Levens with the jam all over Rhodes and OG Anunoby. It's back within 7. Got 5 different players at the scores table right now for either team. Jovanovic, quick trigger. Just can't find his rhythm right now behind the arc. Stolen by Achua. Way to cut that pass off. Another screen comes up. Jovanovic attacks the rim and draws the foul. Free throws coming up for the sniper. First one is up and good. They put us up by 9. Off the back iron. Quick pass up ahead. Boyd with another stop at the hoop. If he's playing defense down there, they're probably not going to score on him. Going right at Kent Gary. Jovanovic can't lay it in. Pull up, mid-ranger, no good, but Wright Foreman once again on the follow-through. We got to really reel in these offensive rebounds. Boyd feeds Duran, pass deflected, poked out, and stolen eventually by Allen Hartz. Fast break up to Gary with positioning on Jovanovic. They're back within 4. Elon Duran Hands it off to Rhodes. He pulls up, and it's up and good. A huge bucket by number 25. In response, Whitney misses the turnaround pull-up. The turnaround shots. 98-91. Rhodes sets the screen. Boyd fires, and it's up and good again. 2 tough shots back-to-back for Rhodes and Boyd. He's got 28 now. Gary picks up his dribble. Blocked by Jovanovic. Are you kidding? For 3. On the money from Boyd. And we lead by 12 just like that. Time running out for New York. Here in Game 4, they almost lost it. Eventually get it back. Good feed to Gary. The pull-up jumper is online. Same spot as last time. This time it rolls around and out, but Duran's there for the follow-up. Nice feed to Wright Foreman. Duran's there with them, playing some good defense, but Foreman still got it. Both teams 37 for 80. Trying to add on to it. No good from Kuminga. Up and over Kuminga, counted for Whitney. Jovanovic attacking the paint and blocked by Wright Foreman on the help. Shot clock winding down. Gary continues to hit big shots. 6-point game, it's not over yet. A bucket could make it a lot easier for us to win this game, and if we don't, the door is wide open. Boyd knocks it down, making up for its Game 2 mistakes, trying to put them to sleep here and go up 3-1. Gary makes a move, drives, and almost got the buckets. Oh, that was close. It's free throws instead with 93 seconds left. Kent Gary goes 2 for 2. He almost stole it. Double team comes. Kuminga. Practice shot. How do you miss that? But Duran with the great play to keep it alive and put it back in the hoop. Time running out for the Knicks. You got to start scoring fast here. Decent look. Whitney online. New York looking for a stop. They double OG, and now they foul Jalen Duran. He'll be taking some free throws. First one is up and good. Can he go 2 for 2? Yes, he can. Jalen Duran showing some ice in his veins. 40 seconds left to play. Gary pulls up from 3. No good. Out of bounds off of Wright Foreman. And that should be it here in this one. And Virginia Beach takes both games in New York. And we lead 3-1 now. 1 game away from moving on to round number 2. (34, 13, and 6 for Mac Boyd to lead the way. 3 blocks, 1 steal as well. 5 other guys in double figures with Rhodes, Jovanovic, Duran, Kuminga, and Achua. And ever since those 2 games against the Warriors, Jovanovic hasn't really been the same. Now in the playoffs through 4 games, less than 20 points. He's passing the ball very well, but he's only shooting 39% and 35 from behind the arc when he has not shot that poorly from downtown since the 25-26 season, his second year in the entire series. So until he gets back on track, some teams might actually have some pretty good success with some competitive games here. But we got one more game to win against the Knicks in the series. So let's go into Game 5. Back at home for Game 5. Jalen Duren controls the tip. We're going to simcast as we usually do. First quarter, back and forth as usual. Very tight game early on. We're jumping out to a decent lead here in the second quarter, trying to finish the first half strong. And it looks like we do, leading by 11 at the break. Third quarter, extending our lead even further. Knicks trying to hang around and keep their year alive, but they are running out of steam here. Got one quarter left to play and counting. We'll probably jump in for the last 6 or so minutes just to round out this game. 3:51 to go. This game's already over, but why not get a few more highlights in before we move on to round number 2? A wide open shot. Kent Gary straight away. Easy look. Boy gets downhill, finds Jalen Duren on the baseline for the one-handed jam. Hart inside, misses the layup, but there was no shot contest from Matthew Rhodes. The Knicks offense has definitely struggled, and I think it's because they just don't have like a bona fide star player on their team. They got Wright Foreman and Whitney, who both can, put up like 20 points a game like Jovanovic can, but teams like that are not going to be good in the playoffs because you need a guy that can just, make his own shot, score 30, 35 a game. They just don't have that kind of a player. For 3. Duren, I'm still waiting for him to knock one of those down. It's going to happen eventually. Pick and roll. Gary fires. No good. Foreman there on the glass for 2. He's been big on the offensive boards all series long, but hasn't made enough of a difference here in this series. Jovanovic taking it down low. Back out to Boyd, top of the key. Screen coming up from Jalen Duren. What kind of shot do we find here? It's a great one. What a feed to Duren from Mac Boyd. Art in the paint. Shot up and good. 58 seconds left here on the season for New York. Boyd posters right Foreman. The statement on the series. Yes, sir. I was waiting for that. Grave number 2 here in round number 1. And the Neptunes are officially moving on. A gentleman's sweep here in round number 1. 4 games to 1. A 115-87 Game 5 victory. And we will face the Charlotte Hornets in the next playoff rounds. And that should be a very good series. So as expected, we are moving on. 31-12 for Boyd. 3 steals here in Game 5 to clinch the series win. Jovanovic shot a lot better here in this game. 10 for 19 from the field, 3 for 8 behind the arc. But he cannot play anywhere close to how bad he was in Game 4 if we want any chance to beat the Hornets or any opponent moving forward. Because you need your stars to be great here in the playoffs. And this is the 1 year in his entire career where he hasn't really shown up so far in the postseason. But again, the numbers are going up. It's been 5 games. One team could just be a good matchup for him. So who knows what's going to happen moving forward. But Whitney drops 35 in the loss. Double-double for Matthew Wright Foreman. But we come out on top. And we got to face the Charlotte Hornets here in round number 2. OKC ends up taking down Denver in 5 games. That is how good of a team they are. So, despite having Jordan Hawkins, Mitchell Mobley, and Jokic, and Glenn Carroll, the Nuggets have really fallen off after 2 straight finals appearances. The Spurs right now are tied 2-2, with Wembanyama officially out due to a sprained knee, which means that Lively is starting for him. But yeah, Wembanyama is out for a little while. I want the Spurs to move on because I do want to face either them, OKC, or the Sonics in the finals, or the Warriors as well. I mean, really, any of the top 5 seeds left, or the top 4 seeds left for them, I would really like to face in the finals. So we'll probably get one of those matchups. The Warriors right now are tied against the Clippers, so having their hands full over there. But we're going to see what shakes out here in round 1. And the Warriors eventually take it in 7, as do the Sonics against the Timberwolves. So both teams move on. The 2 and 3 will face each other in the second round. The Spurs also win in 7 against the Trailblazers despite missing Wemby. So they will face OKC. Wembanyama still out. How close is he to returning? Probably, let's see here, 1 to 2 weeks. So probably like 3 or 4 games he might come back against OKC. We'll see how that series goes. But in our side of the brackets, the Pistons take down the 2 seed Nets in 5 games, and they are moving on to face the Raptors, who beat the Pacers in 7. And we're facing the Hornets, obviously, again, who beat the Cavaliers in 5. So this Charlotte team, I think we lost the last game that we faced them in last season. And they don't have Nick Smith anymore, which is going to be a huge boost for us, because when we faced him, he was a huge problem. But they still got LaMelo Ball, Brandon Miller, who often has big games against us in these matchups, and then Darius Higgins as well. So it's a solid team. Better for sure than the Knicks are, but gonna have to beat us, who knows? We'll have to find out next episode. We're going to wrap up by looking at the league leaders in the playoffs so far. Right now, the top scorer is, of course, Mac Boyd, dropping north of 35 points per game. Scoot behind him, just below 34. With 2 other guys over 30, Devin Booker and Brandon Miller, who we're about to face in this next round. So 2 of the top 4 scorers going head-to-head in this round 2 matchup. Top rebounder was Evan Mobley before his team got knocked out. Chet Holmgren through 5 games, 15.6 boards. That is crazy. Frederick Cousins now knocked out after 7 games. He was averaging 14 boards. How about Dalen Webb, by the way, for the Cavaliers? Obviously, his year's done, but he was averaging a double-double in the playoffs. A pretty big role off the, well, not off the bench, actually. He was starting most of the games. Assist leaders, you got Tyrese Halliburton, and then the Ball brothers back-to-back. Boyd at number 6, Jovanovic at number 9. Both guys hovering between 7 and 8.5 as of right now. No steals per game. Anthony Edwards, 2.6, but Boyd averaging 2 per game so far. So is Brandon Miller. Blocks per game, 3.2 for Holmgren. Yeah, I don't know if I want to be facing OKC in the finals, because that team has way too much star power. And then lastly, in terms of field goal percentage, who's been the best? It's been Brandon Ingram for the Sonics, shooting 65%. And then from downtown, it's AC Reeves, 63%. But Matthew Rhodes and Agbaji, top 3 right now. Both guys doing a great job behind the arc. Love to see that for some bench players. So that is round 1, folks. And we have a very fun matchup here against the Hornets next time out. Have we ever faced them here in the playoffs? I think we did 2 or 3 years back. I think in our first playoff run, we swept them. But maybe not. Maybe not. I think there was one year where I wanted to face them, but they ended up losing in round 1, I think, to the Cavaliers. So this might be our first time facing one of our actual rivals here in the postseason. And sure enough, according to our team profile, they are our only rival. This should be a really fun series. I can't wait for it, guys. Probably going to spend 2 parts versus 1 on this series and then move on from there. But we'll see how it goes. Could be a tough series for us. Who knows how it goes? We'll find out next time. Part 1 of the conference semifinals. I'll see you guys there. Please like the video, subscribe, leave your feedback down below on what you want to see going forward in the playoffs. And we're going to leave it right here. See you guys next time. Peace out.